Hi everybody, it's Ashley with Posh Crochet Patterns. So today is the day that we are going to make these really cute lemon appliques. And I kind of wanted to show you all like a little bit of what my setup looks like, my workstation, and kind of got my own little corner set up with all my stuff on the side and yeah, so I thought that'd be kind of fun. Yesterday I posted the video on how to make the square and the diamond washcloth with that mossy lemon stitch. So today I am going to show you all how to make these really cute lemon appliques. Like, aren't these so pretty? Like, okay, so I originally made these, for summer and, bright sunny colors, but I also realized that these look great for fall. Like this totally, like the warm colors totally matches, just all the fall colors. So I think this pattern is going to be great for you all. It'll be great for summer and the transition into fall. And it's just a bright, sunny washcloth, and also you can use it as a pot holder too. And it will brighten up your kitchen. It really, really will. I love the color yellow in the kitchen. It's just, I don't know, it just reminds me of the sun and the warm colors. It's cheerful. I love it. I do. I love it. So, yeah, so we're going to have fun today. So, our lemon appliques, this is Amigurumi. So I do recommend using a small hook, just so you can get nice, snug, tight stitches. So this lemon applique here, let's see if I can get this. Here we go. Here we go. It's quite small. Okay, so it is right about maybe a little over an inch and a half tall and right at 3 inches wide. I think that's perfect. I think that's really, really, really good. And then the whole lemon, which is a little bit smaller, this is it's close to 2 inches tall and about 2.5, over 2.5 inches wide. Or you can use it, standing up. And also, I thought this was another great idea. So I made this the other day with a bamboo skewer. And what I did was I stuck it in my plant. Like, look how cute that is. So you could also glue that onto a skewer and put that in your plant for like a really pretty decoration. Or you can use these to put them on pillows, blankets, anything you want. I think it's really, really nice. I really like these a whole lot. And I'm really excited to teach you all how to finally make them. So, for both the lemon appliques, I'm going to use a 3.25 millimeter hook, which for amigurumi, a 3.25, a 3.5, even a 4 is very, very good. But I did try this out with a 4, and it had way too many gaps. It had just a lot of gapping in between the rows and the stitches, and we don't want that at all. So I would definitely use a hook that is smaller than a 4, for sure. And we are going to be using just a little bit, only a tiny bit of this white here, just only a little bit. And this is Mainstays cotton yarn in white, and it's a more softer, thinner yarn. And this here, this is Yarn Bee Mercernized cotton in the color Canary. It's got a nice texture to it. And this here, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby also. And this is just Crafter's Secret Cotton in the color Lime. And also, all four of these are number 4 weight category yarns. So any 4 weight yarns, whether it's cotton or acrylic, that's the hook size I will be using for that 3.25 millimeter hook. And we will need scissors, and for this, just this little bit here to put in these little slices, I'm going to use a yarn needle, but that's optional. That's not necessary. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the whole lemon applique. So to begin, we are going to need to make a magic ring. We will pull that yarn through our loop, and we will chain 1. And we're going to make 6 single crochets in the magic ring. And I have 5 single crochets right now, but I'm going to pull that yarn tail out. And my last single crochet, I'm going to make just around this loop here. And then we're going to close it. Then I'm just going to slip stitch, join, and that first chain there, and that first single crochet chain. And for row 2, we will chain 1, see, so we will make, see, 1 single crochet So in the same chain, we will make one single crochet. In the next 5 chains, we will make 2 single crochets in each. So this next chain will make 2 single crochets. And then in the next 4, we'll make 2 single crochets in each. So we're increasing so that we can make a nice circle. So it's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. So in this slip stitch chain right here, this next chain right here, that is actually our slip stitch join, but we are going to make one single crochet in that slip stitch join. It looks like a normal stitch, but it is not. Let's see. Now we will slip stitch join in the first single crochet of the row. So, let's see. We got our 2 and our 1. For row 3, we will chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in that same chain. Go back into that same chain and make 1 single crochet. In the next 2 chains, no, in the next chain, in the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. In the next chain, we will make 1 single crochet. We will repeat 2 single crochets in the next chain and then 1 single crochet in the next chain, all the way until the end. So this next chain here will be 2 single crochets, and the next one will be 1 single crochet. We're just going to repeat that around. So this one will be 2, and the next one will be 1. Next one will be 2, Next one will be 1. And 2. And then 1. And then 2. And we'll slip stitch join. Pull that tight. So for row 4, in the same chain, we will chain 1, and in that same chain, we will make 2 single crochets. Next chain will be 1 single crochet. Next chain, 1 single crochet. And then we will repeat. So we will repeat the 2, 1, 1. So this one will be 2. Next one will be 1. And the next one will be 1. And just repeat that all the way around, and make sure that you don't crochet in that slip stitch join. So I'm at the end of row 4, and how you know that you got your stitches right is you will end on you'll have the 2 single crochets in one, the next one 1 single crochet, and the next one 1 single crochet. And then I have that little tight slip stitch join. Now this next row is going to be just a little complicated. It's just basic increases and decreases, but each chain has a different number of stitches, so I am going to try to not mess this up, but I have each one written down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark it, that way I don't accidentally give the wrong instruction for each chain. So we're on row 5 now. We're about to be on row 5, I'm sorry. So we're gonna slip stitch join into that first chain of the very first single crochet. And then we're just gonna pull tight. That way we can make that slip stitch join small, so we don't get confused, and so we don't make a stitch in that. So this row is going to be the row where we make this last row of this lemon. So it's going to be like bumpy and then come out, and then it's going to increase and then decrease and then increase right here, decrease, increase, and then increase. So yeah, but I'm sure you'll be fine. So we need to chain 2. And in the same chain, we will make 3 half double crochets. So we have our chain 2, going to yarn over. We're gonna go into that same chain, yarn over and pull that through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Just gonna try to tighten that down a little bit, and we're gonna make 2 more. And with amigurumi, when you're making really small, tight stitches, when you insert your hook into the chain, I'm just going to go into the next chain, for example, so you'll be able to see it better. When I go into this chain, I don't want to come out really long and big. Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to keep, somewhat tight tension with these fingers holding this yarn, but you really don't have to hold it that tight. As long as you just, hold it regularly, like a regular relaxed tension, you can go into this stitch, and as soon as you go in, grab that and pull it, and then grab. You see, you want to make your yarn overs as short as possible. That is the best way to get the tightest, smallest stitches. So I'm back to our first chain here. So we have our chain 2 and our 2 half double crochets. So I'm going to yarn over, and I want to go into that same chain, but I don't want to make a big long yarn over. I just want to grab it as soon as I put my hook in that stitch. And then, of course, you can always pull, you can always pull and tighten it down. That helps as well. So let me mark this, that I got this. I just don't want to screw up. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, next 3 chains, we'll be making just 1 single crochet in each chain. So the next chain's right here. It doesn't quite look like it, but it is. It's right here. So I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to grab it as soon as I put my tip of my hook through that. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to pull it through, and then yarn over, and then pull it down to tighten it down. So the next 2 chains will make 1 single crochet in each. And I need to mark that. So the next chain will be 2 single crochets. It's 1, go into that same chain, and make 2. So the next 3 chains will be 1 single crochet each. So next 3, it's right here, or 1, next chain, 1, and next chain 1. Our next chain will get 2 single crochets. Let's see. Next chain, 1 single crochet. And sometimes if you notice, when I'm making this really tight small stitches, I will yarn over and I will tilt my work and pull it through like that. That way I get a small tight single crochet. I didn't know if you all noticed that or not, but that helps too. Okay, so now the next chain, let's see, next chain will get 1 single crochet, chain 1, and 1 half double crochet, all in that same chain. The next chain, we will do what we just did, but in reverse. So the very next chain, we will make 1 half double crochet, chain 1, and then 1 single crochet in that same chain. So our next chain will be 1 single crochet. Let's see, we got a chain right there. So go into that chain and make 1 single crochet. Our next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. Oh, I need to mark that. Okay, so now our next 3 chains will be 1 single crochet in each. So the next 3. So it's 1, 2, and 3. It's looking good so far. And then that hole right there, I will tighten that up when we're finished. All right, so now in the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets. And next 3 chains, we will make 1 single crochet in each. We got 1, 2, and 3. Let's see here. Okay. In the next chain, we will make 2 single crochets in that same chain. In this next chain, we will make 3 half double crochets and then a chain 3. So we'll go into that next chain, make 3 half double crochets all in that same chain. We'll chain 3. In that very next last empty chain, we are going to slip stitch. And then I'm just going to pull those tight. I'm just holding that knot there while I pull this up. That way, we can give you a good look at what you made so far. So there's your pretty lemon. It's very different from everybody else's. I like to try to make really neat, unique things. I always think, you know, if I was to make something and I wanted to take it to a craft fair and sell it, then how would I make it? You know, and I figure, you know, people at craft fairs, they want to see something that's different, you know, that's made different, or unique ideas, something a little different from everybody else's. They don't want to go in and see all of the same thing. I've never sold anything at a craft fair, but I would like to someday. I think that would be a lot of fun. But so there's our really pretty lemon. So now I'm going to pause the video and let's go ahead and get the color that we want for our little pretty leaf. Okay. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and clip our yarn. I'm just going to pull this and then tighten. And then I'm just going to grab that and pull it in the back. And with that still on my hook, now I'm going to yarn over and pull it through that loop. That'll keep that all nice and snug. Very nice, very nice. So grab your green yarn. So now we're going to go into that first, you see that first chain 2 there? We're going to go into that. Let's see, where's the end of my yarn? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have my yarn like this. I'm just going to pinch, and I'm going to join. So I'm just going to pull that through. Okay, and then we'll make a chain. Now, for our leaf, we're going to make a chain 3. So I just did a chain 1, so we're going to do 2 more chains. Just going to kind of pull on that green yarn a little bit. So now we are going to make 2 double crochets, all in that same chain. So we're going to yarn over. I'm going to go in that same chain. We're going to make 2 double crochets. So it's 1, and 2. Let's see. Now we are going to chain 1. We're going to turn, and now we're going to work into these chains here. So this same chain, the first chain, let's see, we are going to make 1 single crochet in that same chain. The next chain, we're going to make 1 single crochet. Let's see. Now this chain 3 here, right here where my thumbnail is, we're going to crochet around that. So we're going to go in and around that, and we're going to make 3 single crochets. Oops. There we go. Okay. We're going to turn to where we're looking at the front of our lemon. And now into the base. Let's see. Oh, I may have turned wrong. Hold on. Did I turn wrong? Is I supposed to turn this way? Oh, no. I did that right. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. We're supposed to bring it around to where it curves. Okay. We're going to go, we're supposed to go in between this chain 2. So the first chain 2 that we started in, that's where we're going to make our slip stitch. There we go. Now let's see. Now, we're going to push this to the side, right here on the opposite side here, and that chain 2, or chain 3 right there, we're going to grab this loop here, and we're going to pull that through. And then we're going to go back here, grab that yarn tail, and pull that through. And then we will cut our yarn. To make a good secure, we can always, well, we'll just pull that. We'll just pull that through, because we can tie these 2 green strands together. So we have a nice leaf that's got a nice good curve to it. And let's see, we're supposed to rejoin our yarn. Let's see here. Slip stitch. Okay, rejoin green yarn. Same chain, chain 3. Rejoin our yarn. Okay. In that same chain here, we're going to rejoin our yarn. Same method, same way. I'm going to pull that through. We're going to chain 3. And we are going to make, let's see, another 2 double crochets back into that same space there. It's 1. And that's 2. And now we will chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go back into that same chain and slip stitch. And I always like to turn my work and get a good slip stitch that way, and then pull them tight, pull them down, pull that one, and then it's got this nice cute little curve right there. Okay, so we will cut our yarn. We're going to grab that, pull it through that loop, and then tighten. And I want to hide this yarn tail, so I'm going to go in from behind. And then I'm going to grab it and pull it in the back. And there we go. Look at that. Look how cute that is. So now back here, and this depends on what you're doing with your project. If you're just planning on, let's see, where's my washcloth at? If you're planning on sewing it or gluing it, then you know, you don't really have to worry about weaving these in and all that. So But you can always tie these green ones together if you want to make sure it's really good and secure. But it should be all really good, actually. It should be all really good and tight. Let's see. Maybe this yarn tail right here where we began for magic ring, maybe weave that in a little bit. And I always like to grab a really small hook or a smaller hook so I can get in the stitches without stretching the stitches. And just do that. All these are pretty secure. And then all we need to do is just clip them a little bit shorter. Look how pretty. Isn't that pretty? You know what? When we took that little break, I was thinking if I made a bunch of these here, this one, and I did like this, and I took those green strands. Oh, I should have showed you how to do that. Well, instead of cutting them, what I did was I just took one green strand, and then I just took it up evenly and then made a knot and then clipped it so I can hang it. So I thought, hang it on a tree. Like I have a little tree in my house. Wouldn't that be cute to make it look kind of like a lemon tree? Hang a bunch of these, like all over the tree. I think that'd be really cute. I don't know. It's just the idea I had. And now all you have to do is just stitch it on. I would try to use a color, that matches it. Just go around the edging a little bit. I really like these chains. So like when I sew, I like to go in under the chains. So I like to sew right along here, so those chains aren't disturbed, and so they look really pretty. I don't know, I like the chains, so that's what I would do. I would just sew around the edges right on the inside of those chains all the way around, and that's all you got to do. Yeah. So, but this video's already almost 50 minutes long, and unfortunately, I can't make really, really long videos because I use my phone, and because of internal storage problems and stuff, I have to try to cut my videos to about an hour long. So I'm going to make another video right after this and teach you all how to do this lemon applique. So I hope y'all really liked it. I had a lot of fun making it. I was really excited to make it. And I'm really excited about making the next one too. And so if you like the video, please like it. That way others, if they see that someone else liked it, then they might want to watch it too. And also subscribing, that helps a lot. In order for me to be monetized to where I make an income doing this, I have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a year's time. So I'm trying to hit that goal. So yeah, so thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.